Hey, welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here today, and I hope that you have had a wonderful day. Even if things didn't go the way that you wanted them to, even if things were hard today, I still hope that there was at least something good in your day. Okay, so let's take a really, really deep breath together right now, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just as you did that, let go of any tension that you might have been holding onto in your body. I know that we all have our favorite places where we tend to hold on to stress and tension, don't we? Like maybe it's in between your shoulder blades, or in your jaw, or in the back of your neck. So, as you inhale, imagine bringing calm and peace into those areas. And then as you exhale, letting go of any tension that you might have been holding onto. So, I guess the thing that I want to say before we begin is thank you for being here. Thank you for making time for yourself. It's so important that we take time for ourselves, especially in today's world. There's so many demands on our time and our attention. We feel guilty sometimes when we take time for ourselves. But the truth is that taking care of ourselves, loving ourselves, giving ourselves what we need is not selfish. It's actually an act of defiance. It's an act of revolution because we are taught from a young age that we are not worthy of love, and we grow up believing that. And so, when we do take time to give ourselves what we need, that feels revolutionary, doesn't it? That feels like a dangerous thing to do. But I want to say that it's okay. You deserve love. You deserve compassion. You deserve kindness. You deserve all of these beautiful things. You deserve to take up space in this world and to take care of yourself. So I think that most of us want to live a life filled with love and happiness and joy and peace. I think that's all we really want, isn't it? And so we try so hard to get those things. And sometimes in our attempts to get those things, we end up causing ourselves pain. Sometimes we hurt others in the process of trying to find love. Or maybe we hurt ourselves in the process of trying to find love. Or maybe we seek out numbing substances or behaviors to try to help us escape from the pain. But they never really work, do they? They just kind of dull the pain. And then there are times in our lives when we realize that we just can't keep doing the same things that we've been doing over and over again. We can't keep running on this same destructive path. And we know that we need to change. And that can be really scary because we don't know what else to do. So today I want to offer you something different. I want to offer you some food for thought. And I want you to think about this. Everything that you are experiencing in this moment, every emotion that you are feeling right now, all of these thoughts that are going through your head, everything around you, it's all temporary. Nothing lasts forever. Not the bad and not the good. Nothing is permanent. All of these emotions, all of these experiences, all of these thoughts, they're all going to pass. You are going to feel differently than you do right now. This is not the way that you are always going to feel. Things are going to change. People come and go in our lives. Situations change. We evolve and we grow. And we can never predict the future. And it's not always a bad thing. Just because you feel terrible right now doesn't mean that you'll always feel terrible. Now, I know that this is really hard to accept when we're going through a lot of pain, but try to remember that nothing is permanent. Not your pain and not your joy. Your pain will not last forever. Your joy will not last forever. And I know that it's hard to see sometimes, but if you look closely, you can see it. You can see the change. You can see the evolution. You can see how far you've come already. Think about all of the things that you've been through in your life, all of the pain that you've endured, all of the things that you've overcome. You've made it this far. You are stronger than you think. You are more resilient than you think. And sometimes, when we think we're not making progress, we're actually making progress. Maybe we're not seeing it yet, but we will. Try to believe me. Remember that nothing lasts forever. The pain will pass. The joy will pass. Everything will pass. If you're comfortable, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. So thank you. And also, please don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you here each and every week. There are so many amazing benefits to spending time in nature, but one of my favorites has to be how grounding it is, how it brings us back to the present moment. When we're out in nature, it's easy to focus on the birds and the trees and the clouds and the sky. It's easy to focus on the beauty around us rather than our thoughts and our emotions. We can feel our feet on the ground beneath us and the sun or the breeze on our skin. Being in nature allows us to be fully present instead of lost in our thoughts. And it's so good for us, isn't it? When we focus on the present moment, when we focus on what is happening right now, we allow ourselves to let go of our worries and our fears. When we're present, we can be at peace. But we don't have to go out into nature to practice being present. We can practice being present wherever we are. We can focus on our breath as we sit here together right now. We can feel our bodies on the chair beneath us and the sun or the breeze on our skin. We don't have to go out into nature to experience all of the benefits that being in nature has to offer. We can bring nature inside with us. We can bring the peace of nature inside with us by focusing on our breath and by focusing on the present moment. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whenever you're watching this video, I want you to take a few moments to focus on your breath. Feel your body and feel the present moment. Allow yourself to be fully present in this moment. Allow yourself to be at peace in this moment. Allow yourself to feel grounded in this moment. You don't have to go out into nature to find peace. You can find peace within yourself. You can find peace by focusing on your breath and by focusing on the present moment. It's important that we learn to be okay with who we are, isn't it? I think that most of us struggle with this, with being okay with who we are. We want to be different people. We want to look different, act different, feel different. But when we learn to be okay with who we are, when we learn to love ourselves, we find freedom. We find freedom from the need to be someone else. We find freedom from the need to be perfect. We find freedom from the need to be anyone other than who we are. Because you know what? We're all just doing the best that we can. We're all just trying to get by. We're all just trying to find our way. And that's okay. That's all we can really do. We can only do our best. And that's all we can ask of ourselves. That's all we can ask of others. Just as you're listening to my voice right now, there are billions of people on this earth doing their best. There are billions of people on this earth trying to get by. And that's all we can really do. And that's okay. It's okay that we're all just trying to get by. It's okay that we're all just doing our best. And the more that we can accept that, the more that we can be okay with who we are, the more that we can be at peace. So I invite you to let go of the need to be perfect. Let go of the need to be anyone other than who you are. Let go of the need to do anything other than your best. You are enough, just as you are. And I know that it's hard to hear sometimes, but I hope that you can believe me. You are enough, just as you are. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot of pain. You've been through a lot of difficult experiences, and that's made you who you are. That's made you strong. That's made you beautiful. You are enough, just as you are. Whatever you're going through right now, just know that you're strong, you're beautiful, you're loved, and you're enough just as you are. I hope that you have a wonderful night. I hope that you rest well. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate each and every one of you.